Alright, we are on a full-blown Toyota truck building kick. You know me, I love my Toyotas and I love my old school style show trucks. I picked up this particular truck used from a Facebook marketplace type thing, and it had one of the pre-painted bodies on it. It's got a couple of nicks and scratches. It was a little bit rougher than I had originally, I guess, anticipated. It was ready to run. It came with a radio and all that good stuff. Your basic, electronics that everyone's running nowadays. But I kind of, the guy that built it, he literally used crazy glue for everything. I kid you not. I guess servo tape was not in his arsenal of parts, and he literally glued the ESC, the receiver, everything. The truck is based on the Element IFS front end, so it's one of the Enduros, I believe, or whatever it's called. And I'm actually a fan of that IFS setup. I think they did a great job on it. It's the original IFS, not their new IFS 2 kit. But in order, I guess, when the guy built the truck, in order to get the body on there and all that stuff, he took out the interior. It is running shrink RC body mounts, which is a plus. But it was kind of like stripped out inside. So I have a whole new interior kit on order. I ripped out the stock transmission because the Element transmission is much more bulkier than your standard like SCX10 transmission. So I took that out because it's space savings, and it'll be minimal cutting for when I put the new interior in it. One of the other things I did, you could see, is I had swapped the tires and wheels that were on it when I had received it. And I went with some J Concepts Western style wheels. Shout out to Rich, hooked me up. This is like the last remaining set in their inventory. So got those on, stuck some RC4 drive tires on there, and if you're looking at the truck, it's kind of a cross between a little bit of show truck-ish and a little bit crawler-ish. So what I decided to do is, because of the little bit of scratches and stuff and chips in the paint, I decided to kind of make this thing be like a retired show truck that's now gone into the four-wheeler side of things. So it's been dubbed retired, and when I make a bug shield for the front hood, it's going to say once for show, now for go. Yeah, so in order to get that crossover going, I installed a RC4 drive Smitty tube front bumper. And then their CCHand roof rack rails actually worked out really nicely to look like an old school KC light bar rack. And I installed their old school KC lights. I got 6 of them up there because, the more KC lights, the better quality of a show truck you have. I also installed a flare kit that I had sitting around for quite some time that I was torn between putting on another body or not. And I figured since this one had a couple of blemishes, why not? So those came out good. I actually like the way they look a lot. I think they go well with the dark color blue body and stuff. So yeah, let me get you guys up close to this thing. I'll show you where it's at, and we'll go from there. All right. So here is retired up close, and as you can see, we're sporting the J Concept Western wheels, and they did a sick job on these. I think these would have been a really great seller had they maybe been a little bit more in the price range of some of the other readily available wheels that are on the market. They were kind of pricey, but I mean, I guess, like anything else, with quality comes a price point. So they're awesome. I'm pumped to have actually been able to still have gotten a set. So really pumped about that. As you can see, we did the flares, and I went with some scale hardware to hold those on. So that's looking the part front and back. And then, like I said, we've got the CCHand roof rack here, which dubbed as a old school like KC light bar roof mount with the KC lights up there. And then on the front, we got the Smitty tube front bumper with, again, some more KCs. The IFS kit I fully upgraded with all STRC goodies, and it also has a Bowhouse RC belt crank and steering kit in there as well. So all aluminum goodies. that worked out really nicely. Everything went together smoothly. And like I said, right now you can see it's just kind of a big open area. But just to give you an idea of what I meant about the crazy glue, he even crazy glued the, you know, steel mounts, you know, for the magnets and the doors to the shrink RC mounts. Everything was just glued. Glue all the things. So yeah, a little bit of work to do to get this thing cleaned up. But overall, it's a cool truck. It's going to look the part when it's done, and it'll be a fun runner, no pun intended. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So if you like this, remember to like it, subscribe, follow some updates. We'll be posting stuff here, as well as on Instagram and Facebook. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time around. Thanks.